Most of the time, I do get asked the same question every single day. It's when to buy and when to sell your team. So in this video, I'm going to be making this, of course, full guide of when to buy and sell your team, exactly when to buy it for the cheapest price possible every single week, kind of like when it's the lowest every single week, and also when you want to sell it, when it's going to be the highest every single week. I'm going to be answering all of that in this video so you can understand, and of course, you won't have to ask this sort of question ever again because you will understand the market yourself. So just before we get into it, if you are new here, make sure that you do subscribe. I'm going to be making lots more videos just like this one, also talking to you about trading and investing, how to make coins, and also more videos just like this one saying when the market's going to go up, when the market's going to go down, how it's going to be affected by different promos, so you definitely don't miss them. So going straight into the video now, first of all, I'm going to be talking about the best time to sell. So obviously we are looking for the highest possible period, of course, highest possible time when the market is going up, when all of your players are, you can sell them for as much as possible. So we generally see this every single Thursday and Friday, and it is always safe to actually sell it before 6 PM because if EA Sports release content, they will create supply for gold cards, and also they might create some panic if they do announce some sort of promo, a loading screen at Thursday, or also on Friday they actually release some SBCs or a whole promo. So definitely Thursday and Friday before 6 o'clock UK time is the safest time to sell for the highest amount of coins. And also, of course, the reasoning for this is because this is when the market is at the highest point every single week, and it is because of division rivals and for champion rewards. People are upgrading their teams, which make it, of course, the best time to sell because it is when the market is highest in the weekly cycle. So moving on now to when the best time to buy is, of course, when you have all of your coins ready and you want to purchase your FUT Champions team. The problem with this is you kind of need to get in the weekly cycle, but it is a bit strange because if you will understand just in a second when I do explain, but the best time to buy is on Saturday and Sunday, and this is actually because people have finished their weekend league and they no longer need their teams. Of course, they are selling it, they're also changing players in their team, and this is just causing undercutting, and of course the players just keep going lower and lower. When you're pretty much done with your FUT Champions team, you just do tend to sell it because you're going to get rewards soon, you are going to be able to upgrade it, you just don't really want it right now, you might want to trade with the coins to complete an SBC, something like that. That is generally what people do on Saturday and Sunday, which is why the market does go lower, and that is why technically it is the best time to buy on Saturday and Sunday. But the problem with that, of course, it is the lowest point during the week. But if you haven't got your team yet and you are waiting for Saturday or Sunday, if you buy it, for example, Saturday afternoon, and of course you have your FUT Champions team ready only at that time, it might be very difficult to, of course, play all of your games just Saturday evening and the whole day of Sunday, which is, of course, a huge problem, which is why, of course, this is where the market is going. But what I would recommend is one FUT Champions week, don't actually play, and try, of course, wait Saturday and Sunday, maybe Saturday afternoon. I do usually find it's the best time, maybe during 6 o'clock as well, if EA Sports do release some sort of SBC or something like that, an SBC that rewards you with a pack. That is usually when it is lowest on the Saturday, the lowest weekly point, and just, of course, buy your FUT Champions team that week, and then you do not have to necessarily sell it the next week. You can just keep onto that team. You will have bought it for a fairly good team, and you can just keep that team for as long as you want, and when you feel like selling it, then once again you can sell it on Thursday and Friday, and of course then buy again on the following Saturday and Sunday. So you might have to miss a few FUT Champions, or maybe not play as many FUT Champion games because you are, of course, trying to get your team for as cheap as possible. But of course that is kind of like what you have to do if you do want to, of course, save coins, and that is why the market is the lowest and highest at these points. It's all to do with FUT Champions, when people need their teams and when people don't need their teams. That is pretty much what is going on. And also this is what I just explained to you. Of course, it will be working for most of the year, but you do need to understand this is a weekly cycle of when to buy and sell. But we also have some external factors, which means the market is not 100%, of course, going to go like this every single week. There are going to be sometimes, of course, sometimes in the FIFA 20 calendar where there's actually going to be other things going on. For example, different sort of promos. These are actually going to bring down the market, and you might remember, of course, if you have played FIFA 19, FIFA 18, for example, Black Friday and Team of the Year, that will completely disrupt the whole market. For example, Black Friday, that will disrupt the weekly cycle for at least, of course, a whole month or something like that around the period of Black Friday, and when Black Friday does start getting talked about. So that is something you always need to keep in mind because it's going to be like this for most of the year, but there is definitely going to be some periods in FIFA, of course, where there is going to be huge things like Black Friday, Team of the Year, loads of other promos that are going to affect the market in lots of different different ways and completely disrupt this weekly buying schedule, and in that case you are going to have to look at different buying and selling schedules. But I am going to of course be updating you guys on all of those situations. Of course, just make sure that you are subscribed, possibly turn notifications on as well to be first to this video, and you guys will definitely get all of the latest market updates and you'll definitely be fine. And also of course, just to summarize the video quickly, and this is pretty much the basic, you do want to, best time to sell when the market of course is the highest is usually Thursday and Friday before 6 p.m. just to be safe that EA Sports do not release anything. And also the best time to buy of course when the market is at the lowest point every single week is going to be on Saturday and Sunday, usually Saturday afternoon, maybe 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. UK time. Definitely take a look at the market then. If you guys do need any other help, definitely comment down below, or you can DM me on Twitter or Instagram and I'll try my best to get back to you. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you next time.